let's have a look on restoration druid changes for next season. So let's start from the beginning. Something overall for every single class we innervate is duration decreased by 2 seconds, and Herald of the Wild is, I guess, better now. I don't know. Nobody was using it before. It's just a little bit different. We will see if somebody will pump more damage through that. But let's hop straight to the restoration. So the scenarios, guidance, incarnation, tree of life, functionality, how it is redesigned. The talent is over here under the tools ability. So during incarnation, tree of life, you summon Grove Guardian every 10 seconds. The cooldown of incarnation, tree of life, is reduced by 5 seconds when Grove Guardian fade. So this is the first line I'm reading. There will be a lot of Grove Guardian abilities next season and in these changes. So yeah, when we have tree every 10 seconds, we are summoning another trees. So we are a big tree, we are spawning baby trees. Makes sense. Incarnation, tree of life, no additional Emperor's Wrath, causing total 20% more damage and instant cast. I think it's really cool. I really think it's cool. Reforestation now grants Incarnation Tree of Life for 10 seconds, plus 9 seconds. Reforestation is... where it was? Oh, Reforestation. Every 3 casts of Swiftment, an Incarnation Tree of Life for 10 seconds. Why 10 seconds from 9? I definitely think because new Incarnation Tree of Life. Because you are spawning 3 every 10 seconds. Otherwise you wouldn't get 3 if you procced Tree of Life. So now it's not 9 seconds, it's 10 seconds. That means on the end of the duration you will spawn a tree. What seems amazing. A new talent, liveliness, you damage over time effects will get damage 25% faster and your healing over time heals 5% faster. It's almost the same we had before. But I guess, well, it's no longer blasting for heals. But damage wise, it's definitely a nice thing to have. So Circle of Life, that was removed. That was the previous talent, right? So all talents, yeah, it was exactly the same thing. It was just the healing was 15, now it's 5, and it changed name. But it's less time, then it's faster. Oh, that means maybe there are increased damage, but duration is keeping the same. Then it's nice because you don't need to replace your dots as often. If that's what this means, I like it. Let's move on. So this is growth tending. Growth tending healing is when you use Swiftment, and then you are just healing over a second. I guess it makes sense. It will be nerfed because I think we will use it much more, as we will use Reforestation much more to get proc of the tree and get trees from the trees. Because now Flourish is butchered, we are not there yet. So there is a lot of Grove Guardian, Nourish healing decrease, Swiftment healing decrease, of Grove Guardian still, and Balgrove decrease too. But the Grove Guardian will be healing much more, for a few reasons. Let's check the set. They didn't change anything from the set from the start. So 2 set bonus. You and your Grove Guardian's Nourishes now heal 2 additional allies within 40 yards at 40% of effectiveness. That means Nourish is copied like 80% buff. They are nerfing trees about 30%, but they will be healing much more through Nourishes, so I guess understandable. The Nourish will be our king. I think Mastery will be our king next season. Even when you don't really want to go on healing a little bit for damage, but Mastery I think will be absolutely massive on Druid next season. And for set, clear casting now cause your regrowth to also cast Nourish onto newly injured ally at 200% effectiveness, preferring those with your heal over time effects. The same as Grove Guardian, they are also prioritized heal over time effects. And it's copied onto additional targets with 40% of effectiveness. I hit 480,000 Nourish with this 4-piece in dungeon on PTR. And I really enjoyed the number. And I think you can do even more. Because Nourish is 300% bonus for mastery. And you can stack a lot of odds. You have, I was counting it, I think 11 is absolutely maximum. If you count absolutely everything you can possibly have. So yeah, they are nerfing, but they are buffing it some other way. So luxurious soil now causes rejuvenations to have 0.5% less chance to jump on new ally. So that's quite butchering. Our race style is also, let's find it, yeah, abundance caps at 12 stacks of maximum 60. So abundance, that was absolutely massive thing to heal in the raid. We replace 20 nourishes. When you have 20 plus nourishes, what I'm saying, rejuvenations, then your regrowth was 100% critical and 100% free of mana cost. So we were just spamming regrowths for free if you had enough rejuvenations. And few reasons to spread the rejuvenations was our mechanics, how to do it. It was luxurious soil, now it's nerfed. And Flourish, now it's nerfed a lot. So probably we won't be spreading it anymore in the raid. Depend if you have good alternative. So regrow initial healing increased by 20%, cool. Regrow lower time effects increased by 42%, absolutely massive. I think we will cast a lot of regrowths, as clear casting is free. Free of mana, yeah, it's free of mana cost regrowth, and it's proc nourish. So I think regrowth will be absolutely a huge boy next season. Rejuvenation healing increase 25, wild growth healing increase 15%. I like rejuvenations really a lot. I regrowths too, and wild growth I understand because you are losing something in the raid, or rather in the raid, you are losing your burst healing, absolutely massive burst healing that was Flourish. It is no longer massive burst. So I guess it's definitely understandable to something compensate for lack of burst heals. But now I think Grove Guardians, the new Grove Guardians will be healing a lot with new set pieces, and also you will be blasting nourishes, so it's probably will compensate easily. Abundance been through there. Scenario part healing increased by 25%. Also nice thing, not huge, not bad, but will definitely feel the improvement. Swiftman healing increased by 30%. I don't know why they increased this 30%, but groove tending. Wait. They increased by 30%. I don't know. I was saying they decreased. No. This is increased 30%. Yet I will be healing a lot. Swiftman will be healing a lot. So we are just getting spam of other abilities, but I guess it's just compensation or our loss of Flourish. So we need to heal, the bursts. That's usually about the weakness of the rest of the druid. He can heal nicely, but when we need to burst AoE, it was before Life Bloom and Verdancy procs and Reaper Holds and Empower with Swiftment, Value Growth and cast Value Growth, Flask, Flourish after that, and everybody was absolutely full. Not quite that anymore. So Inner Prisoner reduced cooldown Tranquility by 30 seconds by 60. I don't know, maybe we should just stop using Tranquility and embrace the trees. Maybe it won't even be worth it for raid. We'll see. I don't like Tranquility in raid. Because always I start cast Tranquility and every hot I had prepared just perish. Spring Blossom healing reduced 25%. It was not healing much before anyway, so Spring Blossom is the low heal you had from the Efflorescence. It was healing something, but I guess in the raid that was decent number. In dungeons it was some farmer cost plus mana. You will never understand how this percentage works, or how much actually it will be. It's in the stars, but I'm glad it's getting lower mana cost because that ability was costing. I can check it. I am on PTR now. Sunfire 4,500 instead of 9,000. I am definitely agreeing with that change. Your damage was too costly with Restoration Druid. I usually ran out of the mana when I was starting doing damage, not when I was healing. Embrace the Gem healing reduced by 30%, so that was another bump from previous season what we used in the raid. So it's question if we were using rejuvenations in the raid, or you'll still use the rejuvenation. Is good value heal. But I'm starting to think you will use 2 life blooms instead in the raid. And getting down to clear casting procs. And from that clear casting proc, you will be casting that 200% improved nourishes and split to 2 other targets. So you'll be like spot healing, but not really because it will be automatic targeting. But yeah, automatic targeting is usually healing somebody who needs to be spot healed. Wow, lower health target. So makes sense. So this is another nerf to previous raid healing what we had in this season. The Flourish and extend duration of all your hero or timed effects on friendly targets within 60 yards by 6 seconds, plus 8 seconds. An increased rate of your heal over time effects was by 25%, was 100%. For 6 seconds was 8 seconds. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive nerf, and there's more. Flourish procs from Komok. The spirits now extend heal over time effect by 3 seconds was 4, and last 3 seconds was 4. So reducing effectiveness of Flourish and increasing the power of rotational heal over time spells with the goal of moving more power to the baseline kit. Exactly. So Blizzard don't want to be all druid healing about Flourish. So they burn and bury Flourish under the ground. It's still worth it to take it. But you'll be using more or less on extend HOTS than something else. So they're nerfing all set. So just don't use it. A lot of healers getting, not everybody. I know the monk one got instantly slapped. Ooh, you have too much mana. Bam. never again. New season, day 1. You are not regenerating mana. Let's go. The Flourish now a 60-second cooldown. So that's something positive for that. It's not 1.5 minute cooldown, it's 60 seconds cooldown. So it's a little bit more open, not as good. So I think you will just hold an extender more or less. If you need a little bit more healing, because 25% comparison to 100% on shorter duration, you will feel it. Tenarius Group no longer spawns additional Grow Guardian at Beringir or Incarnation Tree. Usually on the bottom there are changes that they added later. Because this is like together, they released the PTR patch notes and there was 3 relevance patches for that. So this is like a result of that, and the longer, a few weeks they didn't release anything. So I guess this will be similar at this when the patch will come out. Of course, the newest changes will be just coming, and everything will be released. So then, yeah, that's Flourish, and it was spawning when you started the tree, but that proc tree will be too OP because you will spawn 1 tree, and then second one on end of the duration every 3 swiftment, 2 free Grow Guardians. A little bit too much. When you click 3 is 30-second cooldown, so you get 4 trees, now you get 3 trees. 3 trees. Yeah, reasonable. Scenario's guidance now reduced cooldown of incarnation of the tree by 5 seconds. It was 4. So they're buffed it. And Grow Guardian now presents on totem bar, very huge, because they're usually not moving. And when you click it somewhere, and some patrol is coming, boss is spawning, something like that, you didn't have a chance to do something about that. And you would pull the boss, because it's actually friendly target that will pull enemies. Now you can click them out. So yeah, very good. Otherwise you had no chance to do anything with them. I fixed an issue that caused efflorescence to slay Grow Guardians. I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine how was this happening, but sure. Malgrove is costing less mana, and Regrove is costing more mana. It was costing a lot of mana already. Let me see. So rejuvenation is 5,500, and I need to check Regrove. I don't have it on bars. 8,000 mana. That's cool because I think you want to cast Regrowth when there is clear casting. So in matter of fact, does it really matter? Yeah, but sure, you have quite a lot of mana on Restoration Druid. Talking now about dungeons. Depend. Depends, because you need to sometimes overheal, so we already might be now. It will be easier like that. But yeah. Like, overall, I think it's cool changes. And I put talent like as this, exactly this, I have when I'm playing the current season. So, and I'm thinking, as the Flourish got a huge nerf, And Convoke, well, more or less his healing was to proc Flourish. So maybe Tree of Life is coming to the play. It's 3 minutes cooldown. It's quite huge. But then you're spamming 3 every 10 seconds. And you can sacrifice Healing of Life Bloom and clicking on Reforestation. And you'll be using almost Swift and almost on cooldown, or keeping 2 stacks. So third cast, you are ready to blast. I think it is no duration, right? Yeah, I use it. Oh, I don't have that on yet. need to change it first. Makes sense. Make completely sense. That I cannot see buff I don't have. Yeah, let's try it again. Yeah, it doesn't have duration, so we can keep 2 stacks. And when you are going to some healing heavy situation, you have it ready, and you will just blast it. So I don't know how good this can work apart from Flourish, because when I'm blasting Color, I always hope for Flourish. And usually you are getting it. Depends if you are lucky. Usually when you want it, you don't have it, and you don't want it, you will get it. So I guess it will go just for the tree, so we can also use of Reforestation. As trees will be healing more than before. And then Flourish, like, we want to go. We want to have these talents. So it's just one point. If you need to, like, Flourish is down here, makes sense. Like, really makes sense. But it's just one click. And it's 1 minute cooldown, it's costing no mana, and you extend duration of hurts. That will save you a lot of time, that will save you a lot of mana. I think it makes sense to just keep point there. Then the left side is quite the same. Only thing we have changed of this talent here, which I think will be a better idea than have it. Probably on, I don't know how much time you will actually have in these dungeons. If you have really time, maybe this one will be worth it, if you have really time for doing damage. But in current season, you didn't have that much time, and you just blasted some Starfires, some Moonfires. That's more or less what you had time for. And depending, of course, on group. If you send very high key, that if you get some hit, you will get instant kill, then there's nothing to heal, you are just doing damage, because if you don't stop the caster ability, somebody's dead. So I was guessing we'll have Shiny Tree. It's for 30 seconds, so yeah, it's 3 minutes cooldown, but it's for 30 seconds. That's quite massive. But I think we want to do that because we want to against as Guardians that will be much more huge with the Reforestation. And that tree will be much more often, because Reforestation is after Swiftment, and cooldown for Swiftment is 15 seconds. I mean, every 45 seconds you can have tree for 10 seconds. And that's your tree will spawn small tree that will start healing. So, and if that tree will perish, yeah, that's true, it's 3 minutes, but when the tree will perish, it will reset lower cooldown for Incarnation Tree of Life for 5 seconds. So even if you use this cooldown, you'll spawn 3 trees, that's already 15 seconds down. Then you get some procs between that, and you use your own trees. I think 3 minutes cooldowns won't be that huge. They actually even buffed it from 4 seconds to 5 seconds later. So that's quite huge. And then what I was thinking here, then everything will be about the clear casting. Your healing all the time effects from Life Bloom have 4% chance to cause your clear cast stays, like your next regular no mana. On its own, not so special, but with the new set bonus, that clear casting now regular also casts Nourish onto nearby allies, 200% effectiveness, and will be spread to 2 additional areas. It's 40% effectiveness each. Yeah, and I was really thinking you will have 2 stacks of clear casting and have 1% more chance from 4% to 5%. And I think this is really the way. And next question is how to get there. How to get there? Because you need to put some talent there. And regular initial heal have 40% chance to increase for critical effect. And I think I noticed this. This is the best change in new season ever. Look, you don't need to do it like idiot. Oh, I want this one. Oh, I need to click like this because otherwise my tree got destroyed. No. Click out. It's still there. It's just red. I mean, something is not wrong. Something is not right. Click it here. It's back. Like first few days, I was playing Dragonflight. I was wondering why the fuck this is not there. It should be from day one of this DLC. Year ago. Finally we have it. I'm happy. I just don't understand what the fuck was problem until now. Amazing thing. So I guess Regrowth will be casting clear casting, not spam casting as before when somebody was really low, because now the trees will be healing a lot more, almost on target, but your clear casting Regrowth will spam usually much better heal than is that actually Regrowth. So I think it's worth to trade it for, because two stacks. If that was just 4% to 1%, of course, whatever. But it's also one more stack. And I keep one more stack when we lost Flourish for burst healing, to keep one more stack of clear casting to blast 2 nice Regrowths with Flourish with Nourish on 3 targets, 200% effectiveness. I think it's definitely worth it. So this was my guess on talents next season. You will see. Maybe they will definitely change it. It will be too OP or something. Yeah, depend if Convoke is still worth it, but I think it's time to embrace the tree. Maybe not won't even be best, but this is definitely fun for me. And this is definitely build I want to play in the dungeons, I'm not gonna lie. And I saw I've been some dungeons in PTR. Good name, mate. I've been some dungeons. It was Atal Dajar, I think. I'm half per second low because there was a lot of Walfej on the last boss, and we were just laying on the ground most of the time. So, something like that is the new one. Like now, when I need to heal a lot in the dungeons, I see my Life Bloom when it's a lot of AoEs like Vortex, second one is Wild, and like with the Verdancy, the trees are somewhere over there, but now the Nourish. The Nourish, I exactly played these talents here. The Nourish is new king. And look at this beast. So, this one is strength single target Nourish. This is at 2 additional targets. You can see about twice hits. This one is my 4th piece for me. And I cast Regrowth, clear casting. I'll cast Nourish. Overheal 78%. Yeah. There was not much to heal in a dungeon. Instant situation, maximum hit 380,000. I could do more. And this is my 2 additional targets from 4th piece. And the Nourish happens. So the Nourish is absolutely massive now. Little bit Life Blooms, not as before. And then the rest, as usual, then the rest. Achievement is much higher than before too. I was also using it more on cooldown. This is new trinket. I just had it about it. It's healing a little. I expected to heal much less. Like, not even bad. But something about the dungeon. If you want to check some dungeons in PTR, I will link the video under this one, and I'm there. Dark Heart Ticket, I think. I'm with this build, with the Druid, so we can check it there. After the run, I'm also checking what I healed with which one. And let's have a look on raid. Because we definitely losing power of rejuvenations. What happened here? Ah. This happened here. So from the raid, this one is nerfed, but I didn't know what else to choose. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Because lifelessness is just 5%. Maybe it's still worth it better now than Embrace of the Dreams. Because it was nerfed by 30%. And you won't have that many odds on over your whole group. Rejuvenation of Regrowth. It'll definitely much less spread than before. So maybe we'll go to the left. I'm not sure about that talent. Then still click Tranquility. Didn't choose another talent there because it's just 30 seconds now, not 60. So it's here because it's here. Just longer cooldown than usually. And definitely I went for the Omen of Clarity. Higher chance. Additional stack. This one, I forgot. You need to choose something here, so I also sacrifice Natural Swiftness because in raid you usually don't need to fast spot heal or you are really missing in dungeons. So this is absolutely huge for dungeons to just cast instant regrowth and 100% increase heal from the regrowth. So I also went for the tree to class it to get the new trees, and every tree casts a Swiftment can connection to the tree. So you are casting Swiftment almost on cooldown, but still are probably waiting for Wild Growth cooldown. It's a little bit shorter than Swiftman, but no! Yes, the Swiftman is longer duration Wild Growth. Yeah, you'll be casting it together, more or less. And didn't really had how to get down over there because you have time squeeze here. Because I'm thinking about, like, of course you can change it one town here, one town there, but I think every 3 castle Swiftment to get 3 will be huge. Like rejuvenations and like growths from keep casting, they are healing much more now. Well, much more. We had an old set bonus. We had increased overtime health effect on the regrowth, so heal overtime increased by 45%, 42, and our set piece current season is increasing heal overtime by 50%. So not actually increase, is 8% less bonus. But we also got some initial, so I guess regrowth is a little bit better. We still have 50% here. So you can go for Life Bloom, I guess. But Life Bloom is even just 2 targets. Maybe if there will be bosses with the high tank damage, then I will definitely go for Life Bloom. But we will see that. And I really want to Reforestation, and Swarm is real bad in the raid, so I needed to choose where to spend 2 talents points. It was be for the flies, from Luxuriant Soil, or Budding Leaves. And I think this is best choice, because it's not as strong as possible, but you will probably use some rejuvenations. You won't be, maybe not even aiming for Abundance, but, or like Abundance, you will be casting regrowths just free of mana. Maybe. Because that's additional, much more, it's even just much more than just regrowth. That nourishes definitely the hugest part of the regrowth from critical casting. So I think it's better even to Life Blooms. Depend, maybe some fights that will be tanks really dying a lot. Then I will just swap with these 2 talents for Life Bloom, I guess. And other talents, what you usually don't do in the raid, is to having 2 Life Blooms. But if you are going ham to the new set bonuses, but that are absolutely massive change to our healing. If you go for clear casting, if you go for the trees, then just go for 2 Life Blooms. We no longer use it for ourselves because we cannot have that much spread of rejuvenations anyway as before. So the faster they are healing faster, periodic heals by 20% won't be that huge. So I think we will get 2 Life Blooms. We'll put it on 2 targets, depend who's tanking more damage, maybe just 2 tanks. You'll be blasting with Verdance and Brancy, because then you have already 2 Life Blooms, of course. And then Life Blooms you want to proc clear casting, and then we'll be always spending clear casting casts or procs on their growth. And then their growth will be healing massive amounts through the Flourish that is proccing. That is 200% effectiveness, and that is shared on 2 additional target. That's like 80% another buff to that heal. So that nourish will be absolutely massive. I was 2 bosses on PTR, and I didn't really had chance to try because it was first 2 bosses that are usually easier, and of course it was not mythic. Of course I didn't have idea what was happening, so I just looking around me and trying to understand mechanics, so I was not really focused on the healing. But it didn't feel bad. It felt bad if 25 of us start getting damage, because it's not like before you healing everybody. But I know I will need much more practice. In dungeons, what I tried, I was really satisfied, but for the raid, I definitely need more practice. And like, this is my opinion or idea what could be there usable. Maybe we will still stay on the regrowth and we will go to all talents for rejuvenations, or we will fully embrace trees like this, as this is still over time 5% increase maybe. Or maybe you will have like one life bloom on yourself. If you have life bloom on yourself, that means 20%, this will be 5%, 25% faster life bloom takes. That means 25% faster or higher chance to get proc of clear casting. Then you are using Verdancy procs. We didn't heal through Verdancy during the raid. Like, I think Verdancy will be healing a lot when we will be utilizing the whole duration. Of course, this isn't just 3 targets, but that shit will be blowing non-stop in the raid because you'll keep pumping that live on targets. Yeah, so we will see. So yeah, if you want to see Peace and Blessings and Dungeon, just check link in description. There was Dark ticket. I'll probably play some more today, some PTR dungeons. We have more fun from that. And yeah, let me think what you know about Druid next season. I think we'll absolutely blast. I definitely want to start with the Lester as main, but I will see what can I squeeze in guild to progress Mythic Raid. But I'm most excited about Restoration Druid. I really want to play Restoration Druid next season, and I think it will be absolutely blast and fun. Maybe not the best, but it will definitely be satisfying to play because I love that tree healing. I don't know, it was definitely a good idea for Resto Druid. I didn't fancy it as much as Resto Druid before, but the trees, it's an idea. So anyway, thank you for watching and goodbye.